All right, just checking to see if this thing is good. Looks like it's pretty good from on here. All right, Shalom. Let me close this. Shalom. First, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakah Kodash, double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect. Um, all right, real quick, let me first do the screen share. Okay. All right, but basically, all right, I want to go into the scripture right here. All right, as you saw me put in the title, Isaiah chapter 3, verse 16. All right, and I'm going to be focusing mainly on this verse right here because as I was reading this over, okay, the Spirit hit me. I sat down for a while and I just went into the words, all right, and all that stuff, and I found it pretty interesting. Shalom, Mark. Going into the word mincing, okay, and how it's related till today. Okay, so before I go into this precept, I'm gonna start off here. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verse 9. The thing that hath been, it is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done, and there is no new thing under the sun. Okay, so whatever happened in the past, guess what? As the saying goes, history repeats itself. Whatever happens in the past, okay, is bound to happen again. All right, and that which is done is that which shall be done, and there is no new thing under the sun. So there's nothing that people do now that they haven't done before. All right, Ecclesiastes 1:10. Is there anything whereof it may be said, see, this is new? It have been already of old time, which is before us. See, so the things that you see people do now and all that, it all goes back to the past, man. All right, because people did the same thing back then. Now they just have different apparels. All right, just like the Lord sent out his prophets constantly to go out and prophesy, the same thing happening now. Once again, just different location, different clothes, different quote unquote customs in terms of the people now, which really that goes back to the ancient world anyway. All right. All right, Shalom Mark. So now let's get into it, right? This is Isaiah chapter 3, verse 16. And I have a couple of videos that I'm going to show you. All right. Going into it. So it says, moreover, the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai saith, because the daughters of Zion are haughty and walk with stretched forth necks and wanton eyes, walking and mincing as they go and making a tinkling with their feet. All right. So now we're going to go into that and break it down. So it says, because the daughters of Zion are haughty. All right. And guess what, man? In Isaiah's time, they were, and even now, or even more so in this time, they're haughty. So let's look into the word haughty. All right. This is, in the Hebrew, it says, what was that? Gabah. To be high, exalted, to be high, lofty, tall, to be exalted, to be lofty, to be haughty, be arrogant in a bad sense. So they're proud. Okay, they're proud and arrogant. Okay, so that's one characteristic. All right, and this goes out to those that it goes to. We understand that you have sisters that actually listen and humble themselves, but this is not to them. This is to the other ones. All right, so it says the daughters of Zion are haughty. They're proud, they're arrogant, and walk with stretched forth necks. I'm pretty sure brothers can imagine what that looks like. They lift their head up, they turn around, acting all, like they too good for you. Oh, now I ain't even trying to hear that. That kind of thing. It says, and walk with stretched forth necks and wanton eyes. Okay, now wanton eyes. When you go into that, all right, if a chick is wanton eyed, that's not a good thing. All right, because she's susceptible to commit adultery. All right, it says here wanton. Um, what's that shit? Shaquar. All right, it says to oogle, be wanton, oogling. All right, now let's look that up. Or let me just look up oogling. All right, it says here oogle, to stare at in a lecherous manner. Okay, now we're gonna look up lecherous, okay, or lecherous. Yep, leechers. Bro said that's basically 99.9 of the decent looking chicks here in Cat. Oh man. So leechers or lecherous, let me see what it's lecherous, right. It says having or showing excessive or offensive sexual desire, lustful, lasciviousness, okay, lewd, all right. So basically lusting, and you can see it in their eyes, man. Yo, shorty can give you a certain look, and you can tell, yeah, she wants you by the way she looks at you. She might bite her lip, she might look down, she might put her head down and look up at you. She might do her little eyelash things. The scriptures say you can know by the eyelids, man. These women, they know how to do certain things, all right, to provoke certain things. Now look up oogling, all right. Of course, they usually have guys. It's basically like, a dude sees a shorty, he's like, damn, like right here, this image right here. All right. Apparently, Obama, he couldn't get his eyes off of that. All right. But it's basically looking or staring lustfully at someone or something, right? And trust me, man, you got a lot of women. They'll have men. They'll be walking with their man, and they'll still do that. Checking out another dude. And that's off. Okay. But so we got they're proud slash arrogant. All right. They walk with stretched forth necks. Okay. And wanton eyes, meaning lustful eyes. Okay. Going around, giving certain looks and lusting. All right. It says, and mincing as they go, and making a tinkling with their feet. All right. And that's the part I want to get, mincing. All right. When you look up the word mincing, it says to skip, trip, take quick little steps. All right. And I actually looked up, I got some videos here. All right. Just to give you a little visual of it. And I'll relate it to the title why I put the thought walk, because you'll see there came a time when, that's what, because, every now and then something new will come out and everybody's on it. You had that Gangnam Style, whatever, all this, these different dances and the Nay Nay and Harlem Shake and all that. And then you had the thought walk, right? But first, let me play these videos are of mincing. All right. You have here the Green Hall Mince. Play it. So you see, of course, you're gonna have Edomite performing that, but you see the way he's walking, all right, taking quote unquote taking quick little steps. You see how they got their hand out, they got their head up, and they do that little walk, right? Cool. That's one video. Let me pull out another one, just so you can, because I know brothers have you've seen this walk before, how women walk like that. All right, here's another video. I couldn't really find too many of them. Look at that. All right. Now, really look at the way he's walking. Look, you guys are going to lift his head up, and then you're going to take them quick little steps, 1 foot, 1 foot, 1 foot, 1 foot, just like that. All right. And that's what's called mincing. Yeah, that's the strip club. That's what's called mincing, right? Now, I looked up, a quick compilation of the quote unquote thought walk videos, all right, that you had people doing, all right, and it shows you, all right, this is what Jake was doing with it, at least I should say, but this is a form of mincing, all right. All right. Now, of course, Jake just loves folly, man. All right. You got dudes, basically sort of dressing up like girls or whatever, doing this Vine, for views and for comedy, but just putting, looking past that and actually looking at what the quote unquote thought walk actually is. All right. That fits the description, okay, of mincing. All right. To skip, trip, take quick little steps, man. All right. And yes, you do have women that do that. Okay. Especially Jake. So let me play it. Yo, so you see that? There goes the steps. All right. There goes the steps. I don't know if it's coming too clear on the feed. Is probably breaking up. You know, Satan always trying to hinder. But there goes the steps. They got the head up. They got the hand out. Hey, Jake is just Jake is just on some next level, man.
Let's go, come on! Let's go!
You know, but basically, you know, because I tried searching a few videos, all right, but you know, there's not really a lot that actually give the clear walk. But nonetheless, you get the point. Okay, you get the point. That is what is meant by mincing. All right, and in today's day and age, they call it the thought walk. Okay, because really think about it. A thought is another word for what? A hoe, a prostitute, slut, whatever you want to call it, right? And when you look at the descriptions, all right, the words that were being used to describe the daughter of Zion, the daughters of Zion, okay, the thought walk would fit in perfectly, all right, because let's read this together with that understanding, right? For Isaiah 13:6. Moreover, the Lord saith, because the daughters of Zion are haughty, they are proud and arrogant, walk with stretched forth necks and wanton eyes. They walk with their head up like they're proud as hell. You can't ever say anything to them. Okay, wanton eyes. They look lusting with their faces and their eyes. Okay, walking and mincing as they go. You know, walking and you know when a girl's walking in front of you and she's deliberately trying to move them cheeks, as as you would say. Okay, that's basically that, man. You know, they do all that extra, bending their waist left, right, in, out, doing all different kinds of stuff just to, basically entice whoever they're walking in front of. All right. And that goes in perfectly. Like the brother said, that's the strip club walk. All right. It says, and making a tinkling with their feet, because in the ancient world, you had women that would wear anklets, whether they were dancers or whether it was for style, whatever the case may be. And some of them will have make that tinkling sound. Okay. So you put all this together, you basically got you a thought, a proud ass one at that. And yo, man, to be real with it, a lot of these women today, they proudly take on that title. So a whole lot of them fit under these attributes, man. They fit under these under this category. Okay, so let's read just a little bit of what the Lord said He's gonna do. It says, therefore the Lord will smite with the scab, the crown, the scab meaning their well, I'm gonna read it. The crown of the heads of the daughters of Zion, and the Lord will discover their secret parts. So you wonder why a lot of especially concerning the southern kingdom, a lot of the women have trouble really growing that long hair. Okay, they'll say, yo, they add extensions, weave-ons, braids, all that, but it doesn't really grow as much. Is because the Lord purposely did that. Because in the ancient world, our women had their hair. They had beautiful hair, they looked beautiful and all that, but this was one of the curses. Okay, so guess what? Now you and yo, man, you look around, all you see is these long ass fake hair, synthetic hair, or whatever it is. And you can tell. You just look at the hairline. A lot of it is usually back. You might be able to see the roots. The coloration is different. You can tell damn well that ain't her hair. But nonetheless, that is a part of the curses the Lord put on us as Israelites. Okay, it says and will discover their secret parts. In that day, the Lord will take away the bravery of their tinkling ornaments about their feet, and their cowls and their round tires like the moon, the chains and the bracelets and the mufflers, because our women used to be decked out, man. Okay, our women used to be beautiful, man, delicate. It tells you that in Deuteronomy, the delicate woman that will not, set her feet upon the ground, so to speak, roughly paraphrasing, man. Our women were delicate, they were feminine, they were, they look good, they smell good. The scriptures talk about how, yo, man, you have a woman bathe in different oils, beautiful smelling oils before they, came to their man or to the king or whatever, in preparation, man. They smell good, great. Their skin is super soft, They got that beautiful smile, the perfect waist curvature, you know, all of that, man. It wasn't no, oh man, you know, it wasn't like what you see now, man. Now you just see, you know, a lot of overweight women, you know, a lot of, you know, lack of hair, you know, all these different things, you know, mainly focusing on the southern kingdom, but the northern kingdom as well, man. All right. If I'm being real with it, the Lord got, especially, you know, these northern kingdom men. All right. You go to, you know, around Zebulon and Issachar and all that, man. Yo, a lot of them be having these long ass backs, yo. You know, they backs be mad long and they ass be down damn near on their calves, you know, short ass legs and all, because the Lord, hey, for going off, the Lord punished the whole nation, man. Because guess what? Us as men, we go through things, but women they go through things as well, man. The things that they hold dear, the Lord deprives them of that. All right. The glory of a woman is her hair. Guess what? The Lord said, all right, so I'm gonna smite your head with that scab, man. You're gonna have mildew and all these different things. You're not gonna have that you know that beauty that you had in the ancient world. Because when you had it, you were still being wicked. So I had to take it away from you. Okay. It says the chains and the bracelets and the mufflers, the bonnets and the ornaments. You have the beautiful the head wraps and all of that. Okay, the ornaments of the legs and the headbands and the tablets and the earrings and the rings and nose jewels and changeable suits of apparel. Our women wear, yo, man, you know, beautiful whether it's silk or whatever material it is, beautiful garments and all of that. Okay, and the mantles and the wimplers and the crimson pins, the glasses and the fine linen and the hoods and the veils. And it shall come to pass that instead of sweet smell, there shall be stink. And yo, man, it's true. You know, it's true, man. You catch a whiff of that, and you be like, yo, damn, yo, like shit. You know what's going on here? You know, you might need to detox. I'm telling you, man. And yo, just a quick testimony. I remember at my old job where I used to work, the bathrooms were in the stockroom. You know, so you know you have the stockroom on this side and the bathroom sort of like connected to it. You know, and that was one of our main stockrooms. So I'll be working there, you know, organizing or fixing or whatever the case may be. And you have certain shorties come in there, you know, they go into the bathroom, yo, they might look bad, all that. Yo, man, the shorty goes in there 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 minutes later, you hear the toilet flushing, she leaves. I'm like, oh, God have mercy, man, because that place smelled like death and hell. All right. Like death had an argument with hell and they went back and forth in there, man. It was horrible. But you know what I noticed? Every time in the break room, shorty will be eating things like McDonald's, Wendy's, and all of that, you know? And you put two and two together, you see why because look, man, that's why the scriptures say, matter of fact, let me get it real quick. All right, the scriptures say basically um don't basically be mesmerized basically by the beauty of a woman, man. See if I can find it. Stumble not at her beauty. There it is. Stumble not. All right, because it's not just about the outside. It's about the inside, man. The spirit. Okay, because a lot of these women, they may look good, but inwardly is bad, man. All right, this is Ecclesiasticus 25 and 21. Let me pull it up real quick. It says here, stumble not at the beauty of a woman and desire her not for pleasure. Now, this doesn't mean that, you know, don't, shorty looks good, but you out here like, nah, you know, or nah, I don't even want to see her because she looks good. No, obviously, when the reason you go talk to a female or you go try to deal with her is because you desire her. You know, she looks beautiful to you, so you want to go inquire. Is she single? Is she available? You know, what's the deal? All right, but it's just being cautious and using wisdom. All right, don't be out here just jumping on that just because, you know, she looks good. You know, you got Jake out here that wanna jump on everything that walks. It's like, yo, bro, chill, man. Have some self control. Okay, really use your minds, man. Sometimes you gotta ask these women these questions, man. Put them on the spot. You know, ask them these questions. Yo, provoke thought. See if they actually have the CS, the common sense in there. All right. Or are they just an airhead who's just gonna be a demon and make your life worse, man? Are they considerate? You know, you gotta really think about these things, man. All right. So going on, it says instead of a sweet smell, there shall be stink, and you see that, man. Instead of a girdle, a rent. Okay, and the women had beautiful, nice girdles and all that. A rent, when you go into it, it says a rope. Okay, because concerning it's basically showing the downgrade of what we used to have to what we have now, man. You got a lot of them. You got their stomach that'll do like a whole flop over the whole belt. You know, it's like damn, yo, like what? Like you gotta like lift up, your stomach to reach a belt or something. Like it's bad. You know, some of them just be hey man, it's just bad, man. All right, they got whole rainforest under their arms, like some of them even got beards, man. That is crazy, man. Yo, the Lord really did a whole number on Israel. You know, it says, and instead of well set hair, baldness. Plain, it's plain right there, man. Okay, instead of well set hair, baldness, man. And I know this because even in high school, when I used to have a crazy afro, I started growing my hair the same year. You know, and it grew longer, it grew much more than you had girls that have been growing it since they were young, since they were little kids. I'm like, but I had the understanding. I knew that it was because the Lord, because of the curses, but they'd be asking, yo, why? Obviously, I didn't let it grow all the way down because you gotta you have a balance where you gotta cut it at some point, you know. But they're like, yo, my gosh, he has more hair than me. One of them was like, yo, he has more hair than a lot of you women out here. I'm like, I understood because I'm like, of course, it's a part of the curses, man. You know, it says instead of a stomacher, a girding of sackcloth, and burning instead of beauty. Okay, like the story Beauty and the Beast. Yeah, they went from beauty to beast, man. And I'm being serious because that's just the honest truth, man. That's the honest truth, man. And it's sad because you look at Jake, and even a lot of these heathen women, the way they conduct themselves is much better than Israelite women, man. Especially the Judite women, the women of the Southern Kingdom, man. Yo, you don't sometimes you don't even want to talk to them, you know, because it's like every second they get, they just want to rail on you. Now you have a few of them. You have a few of them. You have a few good ones. Okay. In everywhere, you always have the few good ones, the remnant. But the ones that are gone, man, they just, you know, they proud as hell. You know, they walk around with their tiny ass little hair sticking up above their head. Try to call it a bun or whatever. It looks like a freaking paintbrush, or like an onion tip. You know, and it's like they walking around thinking they all this and that, man. But because what? They're proud. Like the scripture said, they're haughty. They don't want to humble themselves down. Okay? They don't want to humble themselves down, man. You read about women like Judith and Esther, and Susanna and all of that, man. And you like, yo, these are, what like, examples of how women should be. Okay? And as the scriptures say, Paul said what? The older women should really be teaching the younger women how to come up, how to treat your husband, how to, take care of your household, like how to cook. Believe it or not, you got women that don't even know how to cook, man. How to cook, how to be, resourceful. Okay? It's not just about what he looks like, what his bank account looks like, what's his sign, what kind of job he got. I first look at his feet, his sneakers, then I look up. But that's all meta realistic. That's vanity, man, because that's not going to, he could be the richest man on the earth, but what did the scriptures say? All right. Um, out here burning noodles. Oh man. Oh boy. Let me get that. Proverbs. And I'm gonna check out these comments on the comment board real quick. Let me just bring out this precept. I believe it's Proverbs 11:4. It says, "Yep, riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivereth from death." And the majority of women, they a lot of women are I guess you could say hypergamous. All right, they do that hypergamy, man. You look for it. They want the best of the best. And in today's society, what money is power. So they look at people who are in, high states, who look, Jake, who's in the world, you know. But guess what? When that time comes, those rich people ain't gonna deliver you. It's the righteous that are gonna be delivered from death, man. And if you're paired up with a righteous man, that's how you're gonna be good. Isaiah 32:2, man. A man shall be as an hiding place. Okay. So just like we seek Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai as our protection, that's as our hiding place. Guess what? They're gonna seek the righteous men. Okay. All right. So let me take a look at a couple of these comments. Shalom, shalom. Da 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 da. Had a supervisor. Let pull up her shirt in front of me. Wow. Um. Not to sound nasty, but having smaller rod is a curse. Yep, Lord. Hey man, because a lot of and if you notice too, you got a lot of men that you'll see them and they're, you got dudes that it's like they're skinny fat. They're skinny, but they got man boobs and chichos and all these different things. They're still not in shape, man. And that's a lot. That's a lot from the estrogen that they eat in these fast foods, because these fast foods have estrogen in them, and these water bottles as well. Okay, so they give you woman-like features. That's why it's called man boobs. Okay, and then also the Lord decreased, man. He decreased our men as well, man. In the ancient world, man, our man had them. That's why we were bigger and taller, stronger, faster. Had more stamina. Okay, you could blow a shorty's back out and you still be good, man, because the testosterone level was on full, man. We were good. But guess what? The Lord said, "Ye are gods, but ye shall die like men." And just like the earth's condition worsened, so did we, because we come from the earth. We eat from the earth. Okay, so the nutrients and the things that help us live to old ages, that made our memories good, that gave us the strength and all that, it came down as well, man. Okay, so right now I'm going into the women right now, but hey, it's really the whole nation. Okay. um It says, Manavala Kalala Riyah 2, Isaiah 28:1. Woe to the crown of pride, to the drunkards of Ephraim, whose glorious beauty is a fading flower, which are on the head of the fat valleys of them that are overcome with wine. Yep. Manavala Kalala Riyah, Ariyah 2, Ecclesiasticus 9:8. Turn away thine eye from a beautiful woman, and look not upon another's beauty, for many have been deceived by the beauty of a woman. Um, for herewith love is kindled as a fire, and that's right, man. Okay, that's right, because look, a lot of people. Hey, the scriptures say by let me see if I could find it. Um, reduced. You have to use wisdom, man. Okay, a lot of them, their power is by their looks. Uh, should be this. All right, that's what they used to get a lot of people, man. People they get stupid, man. You see a woman that looks good and you start going stupid. I think it's in Proverbs 6 chapter. Proverbs 6. Okay, so you gotta really be on your in your center, man. All right, it's Proverbs 6 and uh Slovakia. Let me see if I can. Uh, yep. Proverbs 6 and 26. For by means of a whorish woman, a man is brought to a piece of bread, and the adulteress will hunt for the precious life. Okay, a man is, because you're reduced, man. The scriptures say, "Give not thy power unto them." So you have to use wisdom, man, because there are those who literally make their living off of. They'll come to you, use you, suck you dry, and leave you. So what happens? They make you broke, and then they break your heart, and then they leave. You know. Um. Proverbs 31:30. Favor is deceitful, and beauty is vain. But a woman that feareth the Lord, she shall be praised. Yeah, the scriptures say the Lord will give a quiet and virtuous woman. All right, basically to a man that's pleasing to the Lord, man. Okay. But the scriptures say that if the portion, roughly paraphrasing, the portion of a wicked woman is to basically is to a wicked man. The Lord will give you a wicked woman if you're a wicked man. Okay, because us being the woman of the Lord, you being wicked to the Lord, guess what? The Lord gonna give you a woman that's gonna destroy you. Because why? Ooh, as what's his name said? Let me I believe it was Zerubbabel. Okay. Um when a man, all right, he finds a woman, he likes her and all that, guess what? Dudes often tend to let their guard down, like Samson. All right, that's how he lost his strength, man. They tend to let their guard down. Okay, and is that let me I think it's first Esdras, might be the third chapter. Okay, they let their guard down, man. Uh, yep, first Esdras chapter 3, verse. No, it's not even. It's the fourth chapter, chapter 4, verse. Yep, 4 verse 13. Then the third, who had spoken of women and of the truth, this was Zerubbabel, began to speak. O ye men, it is not the great king, nor the multitude of men, neither is it wine that excelleth. Who is it then that ruleth them, or hath the lordship over them? Are they not women? Women have borne the king and all the people that bear rule by sea and land. Even of them came they, and they nourished them up that planted the vineyards, from whence the wine cometh. These also make garments for men. These bring glory unto men, and without women cannot men be. Yea, if men have gathered together gold and silver, or any any other goodly thing, do they not love a woman which is comely in favor and beauty? And letting all those things go, do they not gape and even with open mouth fix their eyes fast on her? And have not all men more desire unto her than unto silver or gold, or any goodly thing whatsoever? You see a bad shorty, your jaw drops like, dang. You know, you got people, they be walking this way and they got their head this way, and they turn around, their face is in the middle of a pole. You know, even in the book of Judith is an example. All right, where I forgot who the general was, but he let his guard down because of her beauty, and she took his head off, man. It was righteous, all right, to us, because the Lord used her, all right, to basically get Israel out of a tight position. But on that general's part, he let his guard down, man, because of her beauty. It says she was very, very, very beautiful, man. It says, a man leaveth his own father that brought him up, and his own country, and cleaveth unto his wife. He sticketh not to spend his life with his wife, and remembereth neither father nor mother nor country. Because eventually what will happen? You'll move out and you'll start your family, you know? Um, but by this also ye must know that women have dominion over you. Do ye not labor and toil and give and bring all to the woman? As they call the man the breadwinner. All right. Yea, a man taketh his sword and goeth his way to rob and to steal, to sail upon the sea and upon rivers, and looketh upon a lion, and goeth in the darkness. And when he has stolen, spoiled, and robbed, he bringeth it to his love. Hey, Eminem wrote a lot of songs about how he was broke. His wife and his kids, they were struggling, so he sold his soul. All right. And you have a lot of people that do these things. They do it so they can come back. Why? Ultimately for that. Hey, King Ahab, another good example, man. All right. He had Jezebel in his ear whispering all these different things. All right. And he basically, instead of putting her in check, but his wicked ass was with her anyway. You know? And then when after Elijah had slew all the prophets of Baal, you got this simple ass minded dude. He runs all the way to his wife. Oh, did you hear what Elijah did? He killed all the prophets. Now her big ass Hamitic face. She jumps into power. Oh yeah, what he did? What? That nigga did what? Oh hell no! You better go tell his ass that if the gods do so to me if he be not like one of them by tomorrow, man. I'm gonna kill that nigga. You know, and now you have a lot of women that talk, yo, it's crazy, man. They talk like straight dudes, man. You know, yo, some of them you hear them on the phone, and it's like, yo, damn, like a whole fire breathing dragon, man. So what, bitch? I told you that I want to do that shit, man. Why you gotta do that? Are you always doing this shit? Who the fuck was that bitch? I'm like, yo, damn. You know, like you on a public transportation, man. She's going on. You know, and they do that little clapping thing. I don't give a fuck. And you know, I'm like, yo, wow, like, you know, I'll just be like, yo, thank God, you know, thank God you know, I mean, I ain't dealing with that, man, because I'm good, man. You know, if you wise, you'll stay away from that. You know, you be in public and she just start going crazy, embarrassing you and all of that. Hey, man, it's part of the curses that the Lord put on our women, man. It says here, verse 25. Wherefore a man loveth his wife better than father or mother. Yea, many there be that have run out of their wits for women and become servants for their sakes. And you know what Esau did? Esau he took advantage of that and really put it on a high level by giving these women this social media platform, man. Because you look, man, read the comments. You know, if you go in there and you see some of these women and you see the comments that dudes be putting, man, yo, you it'll piss you off, you know, and you understand why these women, a lot of them, okay, go around also proud, you know, because their heads are being damn near inflated, man, looking like Megamind and all that, man, you know, like freaking Humpty Dumpty. Okay, because yo, they on some, because all you see is dudes is like, oh my gosh, you're so pretty, hard eyes, hard eyes, hard eyes. I'll do anything for you. Like, bro, what? Get a life, man. Okay, but like it says, there, yea, many there be that have run out of their wits for women and become servants for their sakes, man. Here it is. Um, um, you go and you get your check just so you could bring it to her. And sometimes what they'll do, they'll trap you, have you paying child support, which will make you put you in a servitude state to them, man. You know, here it is. You barely getting your check because you have to pay child support every month or however, you know, the interval is that they pay it, you know, every paycheck or whatever the case may be. You know, and you know what, and you know what's even worse, man, she's out here with your child with another dude, man, and you got to pay child support, man. You see how messed up society is now, man. But why? Really, we got to endure it, man, like it says in the book of Micah. All right, we have sinned against the Lord, so we have to endure it, man. Okay, it says many also have perished, have erred and sinned for women. Solomon sinned, King David sinned. Okay, you and you know what, and these were righteous men, but you would think that after everything, you know, after all the righteous work they put in, all the things they did, you know, it wasn't because of fear, you know, it wasn't really because of deceit, it was because of what? Lust. It was because of women. Okay, and if you're not strong-minded, you're not on your center, you know, guess what? And usually it was when in their old age, you know. So it says many have perished, many have erred and sinned for women. Hey, a scenario, man. You can have a girl that'll tell a dude, yo, I'm single. You know, she'll have this dude now. Understand, giving you a scenario, right? You got a woman, she has a man, but she's working at these jobs, you know, and you know how these jobs be, man. You be hearing the craziest shit, man. Oh, that's my work bae. Oh, so you got a husband, but you have a work bae? How does that work? You have a work husband and a regular? Okay, all right. So she'll flirt with this dude at the job, right? This dude, she'll tell the dude, yo, I don't have a man. But this dude knows damn well she has a man. He sees the ring on the finger and all of that. But you know what? Because of the lust, he'll tell himself, oh, nah, she don't got a man. She said that she doesn't have a man. Even though you know she's lying to you, right? So they set up an appointment. You know, she plans it. She's like, yeah, I know what time he leaves. You know, he usually wakes up at 7. So by like 8:30, he's out the house. We'll give it an extra 30 minutes just in case he forgets something. So we know he's really at work. I might call him at 9 o'clock, see how act like I'm checking up on him. Hey, babe, how's work? Oh yeah, how I'll just checking in, see how you doing. You'll never check in on me. Yeah, I know. I just I miss you, so get home quick. And all she's doing that just to see where he's at, to keep tabs on him. Oh, you at work? Okay, just call me. Call me when you get out. It's fine. Now she's like, all right, bet he's at work. She's texting this dude. Oh, you could come over, whatever. It's simple as he comes in there, he sees 2 cars. You know damn well one of them is for her mans, but you're gonna tell yourself, oh, shorty rich, she probably got 2 cars. She drives them. Right? So he gets in there, right? He's out here pounding another man's woman, and then Lord, like, I bet I'm gonna set you up. He puts the spirit on the husband, right? Maybe something happens at work, the husband leaves early, okay, and he might be even coming home with good news, man. He leaves early, probably gets some groceries or whatever. He comes home, he's like, yo, he got the keys, so he opens it quick just to come and find another man on top of his woman, man. Probably 50 strokes deep. So now, and the scriptures tell you jealousy is the rage of a man. So you got this dude, he sees this and he's upset. He gets inflamed, man. And guess what? You don't know if this dude got a gun, a bat, whatever the case may be. He might just choke you out. He takes whatever he has and he puts the other dude to death, man. Now, guess what? Now the case is this husband, he kills the guy who's committing adultery with his wife. She calls the cops. He's in jail. The other dude is dead, and she's free to roam around. She got the house. She got the cars. So now she moves on to the next guy. And now you have somebody who has perished, somebody who erred, and these people just over one woman, man. And what happens to her? Where are her repercussions? It says, and now do ye not believe me? Is not the king great in his power? Do not all regions fear to touch him? Yet did I see him and Apame the king. Now check this out. Yet did I see him and Apame the king's concubine, the daughter of the admiral Bardacus, sitting at the right hand of the king, and taking the crown from the king's head, and setting it upon her own head. She also struck the king with her left hand. So check this out. You think if any other dude was to go there and take the king's crown off of his head, he'd still be living? Hell no. He would have put him to death on the spot, man. All right. If you do something to the king that he didn't ask you to do, even if you do anything that he didn't ask you to do in his presence, he'll probably put you to death. All right. Now, physically, you probably stronger than a Pame, the woman. You probably smarter. You're probably in a higher esteem or higher place. But guess what? In the king's eyes, she has more value than you do. So she is able to do something you can't do. She has the power to take his crown off of his head. She has the power to strike him, to act all playfully with him, to let his guard down. Okay. It says, and yet for all this, the king gaped and gazed upon her with open mouth. If she laughed upon him, he laughed also. But if she took any displeasure at him, the king was fain to flatter that she might be reconciled to him again. So he was doing some simple shit. If she laughs, she laughs, even if it's not funny. Oh my God, stop, you're killing me. Damn well that wasn't funny. And if she gets upset, oh, come on, baby, why you mad? Yo, what's up? Yo, what you want? What you want? Look, I got all these different provinces, man. What you want? I'm like, yo, and you look at it, you like, damn, yo, this supposed to be the guy we taking orders from. This is supposed to be the king. So now if the woman got all high-minded and she tried to set him up, she could do that. She could poison him. She could do all of that. Why? Because he's let his guard down. Okay. It says, "O ye men, how can it be but women should be strong, seeing they do thus?" Then the king and the princes looked upon one another, so he began to speak of the truth. It says, "O ye men, are not women strong? Great is the earth, high is the heaven, swift is the sun in his course, for he compasseth the heavens round about, and fetcheth his course again from his own place in one day." All right. But now what happens is that Zerubbabel goes in and finishes with the truth being the strongest, man. All right. Let me actually read it until verse 38. It says, all the earth, oh, Slakia, verse 35. Is he not great that maketh these things? Therefore, great is the truth and stronger than all things. See, all the earth crieth upon the truth, and the heaven blesseth it. All works shake and tremble at it, and with it is no unrighteous thing. Wine is wicked, the king is wicked, women are wicked, all the children of men are wicked, and such are all their wicked works, and there is no truth in them. In their unrighteousness also they shall perish. As for truth, it endureth and is always strong, it liveth and conquereth forevermore. Because really think about it, right? What's going to give you salvation from this destruction is not women, is not the king, is not wine, is wisdom, is this truth. What's going to gain you favor in the eyes of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is this truth. What's going to make you an immortal king is this truth. Okay? What's going to make your life better? This truth. And when you check it out, the truth or wisdom is portrayed as a woman, but not just any woman. She is the breath of God. Okay? So yeah, you have women, all right, who Zerubbabel gave the example. You have women that are above kings and wine, but who's above women? The ultimate woman, wisdom. Okay, in that sense. Okay, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, that's pretty much it on here. Let me just read a couple of precepts on here, and I'll close it out. Da 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 da. Let me see. Let's read this. Menavala Kalala Riyar 2, Proverbs 31 and 30. Favor is deceitful and beauty is vain, but a woman that feareth the Lord, she shall be praised. That's right. Butterfly, beauty tribe Levi. LOL. Don't mean to laugh. But he said women with beards follow the Bible so you won't look like a hot mess. The Most High will laugh at your calamity. That's right. That's right. I hear burning noodles. Yeah, man. You ask a shorty for mac and cheese, and she freaking put freaking slices of cheese on macaroni and put it in the microwave and try to feed you that, man. Some wild, crazy stuff, man. Okay. They say they want a real man, when a lot of those same females have fake breasts, butts, eyelashes, hair, and all that. Exactly, man. Okay. Exactly. How would you feel if your man came home and he just took off his muscles and just hung it on a freaking rack somewhere, man? It says Khan, that's right, Khan, Shalom. Oh, Gabarium of the Most High, Ecclesiasticus 25 and 19. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her. Khan, I was looking for that precept. Yep. All right. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her, man. Because look, best believe the wicked women have taken a lot of dudes out of this truth, man. And that's something that they're gonna come to regret heavily when they see the calamities come. Guess what? The woman that you left this truth for, she can't deliver you. She's not really gonna be of any use to you in that day, man. You left the truth for pleasure, but his pleasure was gonna give you salvation. The temporary pleasure you left the truth for isn't gonna be compared to the permanent and ultimate pleasure in all forms that we're gonna get in the kingdom, man. Okay. And we're going to be able to enjoy it. Now the scriptures say our righteousness is as a filthy rag. Nonetheless, the Lord will put that spirit on us, renew us, and make us perfect. And the elect are going to be able to enjoy all the beautiful glories of the kingdom with happiness, man. Of course, the rest of Israel is going to be there, but the scriptures say, yo, you're going to be shamefaced, man. All right? You're going to feel bad. You're going to feel like, damn, man, like, like, do I even deserve all this? Like, all the wickedness you did, you'll reflect on all that. And that's not something you want to have on your conscience or your conscience. That's like chilling, you chilling at a party and you remember you got work the next day, or you remember that, you got a whole test, or a paper due at 12 a.m. and it's 11 and you at the club chilling. That'll ruin your mood. You can't even enjoy whatever you're doing at the moment. You don't want that, man. Okay. Going on. I know that anger, bad feeling. I was like that. Yep. Gabarim of the Most High, Proverbs 6 and 34. For jealousy is the rage of a man. That's right. Therefore, he will not spare in the day of vengeance. That's right. Okay, when that time comes, man, the scriptures say he will not regard riches. He's not going to regard any gifts. The number one thing on his mind is getting that revenge, man. Okay, hey, shalom to all you on the comment board, man. All right, but like I said, I'm gonna end it here. Okay, really, I was just gonna go into into the women. All right, mincing. Okay, but hey, the spirit, like the scriptures say, the spirit is like the wind. All right, and whatever the Lord wanted to come out, Lord willing, it all came out, and this was edifying unto the elect. So with that, I'm gonna give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rachakudash. Until next time, shalom.